Are you wanting to make that old boring door a little bit more modern and inviting? Let's go from this to this. A keypad entry deadbolt that can also be controlled from your phone. Let's get right into it and show you what's in the box. After a lot of research, I decided to get the keypad lock from SCHLAGE, a trusted brand that's been around a long time and I've never had an issue with them. This product can connect to your Wi-Fi and also be controlled through their mobile app. It also comes with a lifetime guarantee. Here's a few shots of the size of the box if you'd like to pause and read some more details of the product. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up, and just FYI, this product was not sent to me. This was purchased myself and I'll give you my honest review on it. So obviously you get the keypad, which can be opened by a key if the keypad malfunctions. The keypad also lights up so you'll be able to see the buttons that you're pressing at night. I'll show you what it looks like a little later, so don't go anywhere. The next part is the inside unit assembly. This part also houses the batteries to power the unit. You get a few instruction manuals in different languages, and in this box you have all the small parts that come with it. This is the back plate to attach the inside unit assembly to the door. This here is the bolt, which is adjustable if you turn it and need a little bit more length. The batteries do come included, along with the strike plate and reinforcing screws. The reinforcing screws actually go with the reinforcing plate, which I'll show you in just a second. These are the screws for the back plate. And this part here, I'm not sure what it's for. The instructions never mentioned using this part, so if anyone watching this video knows what this is for, please let us know in the comments section. This is the reinforcing plate that I was mentioning earlier, and it's for added security. That way someone can't kick down your door. These are the screws for the inside assembly. And last but not least, the key. Alright, let me get all this stuff together and we'll head outside to install this. In this video, I'll just be showing you how to install the electronic keypad to replace this old deadbolt that we have right here. In a separate video, I'll show you how to install and replace the bottom doorknob, which is real easy. First thing we need to do is unscrew the two screws that hold the deadbolt together. In my case, it's only two Phillips head screws. Go ahead and remove them. When you're removing the last screw, feel free to hold onto the back of the lock so it won't fall down, if you plan on reusing it. In my case, I'm not, so I'm just going to let it fall. Next, remove the strike plate on the side of the door. Remove the two screws. Remove the old bolt from the door. Get your new bolt and place it inside the hole. Now watch what happens here. The bolt is slightly bigger than the hole, so it was a very tight fit, which can cause the bolt to not function properly and make removing it in the future a big hassle. It also didn't allow me to center the bolt in the larger hole. So what I had to do is remove it and get a 1-inch spade bit along with my drill. I went ahead and made sure the hole was exactly 1 inch, and as you can see, it needed to be drilled out just a hair more. Now the bolt fit in perfectly. Go ahead and place the new strike plate along with the two screws. This is me showing you if I had left the bolt in there when it was real tight, that it would be a real hassle trying to remove it later on. So I think you get the idea, and it was a real pain. So don't leave it in there like this. The next step is to get the keypad, and if you notice there's a small bump on the metal stem. The bump will go through the notch that is inside the bolt. It has notches on both sides, that way you can attach it to either side of the door depending on your needs. The first step is to slip the black wire underneath the bolt and line up your notch so it will slide into the bolt. It will stay put by itself. Next, grab your back plate along with these two screws. Right here is where you'll slip the black wire through and make sure the word top is facing you and pointing to the top. Slide your wire through the square hole and screw in the two screws. Hold on to the back of the keypad, that way you can push back against the screws so they can grab on. Screw them in until snug. Next, let's go ahead and get these two screws, along with the inside unit. It also has a black wire that will connect to the keypad. There's a small indentation right here, where after you connect the wires together, you can then place the wires inside to get them out of the way, so they won't get damaged. Before we place the inside unit on the door, make sure the lock is facing up. That way the notch on the inside unit will fit perfectly with the notch located right here. Next, remove this cover. It just slides right up. That way we can get access to the screw holes. Line up the notch and place it right in. Next, get those two small screws and screw them in. Next, go ahead and remove the battery pack. It also slides right up. Install the 4 AA batteries and slide the pack back in. Slide the cover back on. Next, I'll be installing the reinforcement plate. This is for security reasons. That way it will be a lot harder for someone to kick in the door. Being that this door opens outward and has a metal frame, it'll be a lot harder anyway to kick in the door. If your door opens inward, like most do, install this plate on the door jamb and use the long wood screws so it can grab onto the studs. In the meantime, I'm just going to use the short screws so I can test if the door closes properly. If it does, I'll replace the short screws with the long ones. Here's an example of how the lock works. Press the lock button and you guessed it, it locks. Enter your code and it will unlock. It does come with a factory set code, but it can be changed through the app. The door closes perfectly, and it also locks and unlocks without an issue. If the door lock sounds like it's struggling to lock, first make sure that the door is completely closed by giving it a push. If it's still giving you issues, you may have to do some adjusting on the door jamb. What I did was hammer this part in just a little bit so the door could sit tighter inside and let the bolt lock move easier without getting caught on the frame. For a wooden frame, you may have to chisel some of the wood out, but every situation is a little different. Here's some nighttime footage to show off the lights. It's very well lit and you'll have no issue in the dark punching numbers. And remember, you can use the app to lock and unlock your door. Very easy to set up. It has many features, even a built-in alarm if it detects forcible entry. You can also use a key if the keypad malfunctions or the batteries run out. I highly recommend this product if you want a modern look to your home, make it easier to get inside if you got a bunch of groceries, or hate having to look for your keys. Another huge plus is if anyone you know has any issues with their hands when trying to turn a key, this will solve that problem, assuming there aren't any malfunctions. I've had this product for almost a year and I've had no issues. I'll make a video real soon on how to replace a basic doorknob with the new one you see here. I'll also leave you a playlist with some more DIY videos for your home. Be sure to check out the channel for much more content and humor with my Texas sidewalk recipes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video and have a blessed day.
Hi, how are you?